Once again, we say a very big welcome to all your subscribers. A brabia no mukoso na munya time na mo share videos, listen to our news, and constantly making us number one on YouTube platform here in Ghana. Now, a year Sarkodie, rapper Sarkodie, in himself for some time now, he's been having a problem with our own dancehall king. Charles ni amamens. I'm talking about Shatta Wale. And I'm so my advice. Advice ni by Ghana for be brave, including me myself. I was happy because he thought it was the right time that Sarkodie came out to address certain issues, looking at how close he is with Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale goes constantly to jab him or see certain things. It shouldn't be a friend or dog or become certain things about you. Now we were privileged to have Sarkodie on Joy News, Joy 99.7 FM. Now with George Quay, our program Watunedin Showbiz A to Z. Now okay, Betrõyd. He said a whole lot of things. Now many people were wondering, advice now Sarkodie the buy, and was it just for stunts and was it just for hype? So he brought out the song to intentionally create a beef with Charles Nyama-Mensah, so perhaps he could also be in the limelight or spotlight again in a way to revive his career, or perhaps put his name there so now also very popular na promote he Sarkodie also. But then he was on Showbiz A to Z with George Quay just yesterday, Saturday. Then he made a lot of pronunciation. We are dealing with just a particular phrase that Sarkodie said. He is saying that Shatta Wale betrayed him. He is saying that Charles Nyama-Mensah betrayed him big time. Now, they posed the question to him, say, the thing which happened at the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, what does he think about it? And the second question that George Quay also posed to him is that, his relationship with Charles Nyama-Mensah, Shatta Wale, since he has got a taste of his own medicine, or a dose of his own medicine. It was a case, of course, and he slept in jail. And currently, he is in court as a case, looking at what people are saying will happen next month, 20th, when they should go to court. Now, Yebisa say, what is his relationship with Shatta Wale, and what even brought about the advice? And he is saying, Ghana has here can nipa on any year close, on Sarkodie, the person that he is close with her. Then it's only one person talking about Charles Nyama-Mensah. And I even went to the extent to say, the wife Tracy, sometimes Shatta Wale wa brabo manka was stress in a sense, Shatta Wale friend on phone. They don't just talk about the usual music and the things that we fans, we believe they talk about. They talk about unnecessary stuff. They laugh, and laugh. They do video calls and a whole lot of things. So he was really close to Charles Nyama-Mensah. But then, as time went on, anytime Shatta Wale call many media platforms and many media outlets, he will try and say something. Now, can be which doesn't seem like Shatta Wale no pay or no Sarkodie. As he made mention of one scenario which hit him so hard. I remember I watched that interview last year. Shatta Wale was on Hits FM. He said, would he charge any artist, especially Sarkodie, for a collaboration? And he did mention, say, of course he would, because on Sarkodie, he did a music with him, and Sarkodie refused to shoot a music video with him, Shatta Wale, but he chose to shoot a music video with other people and other Nigerians. So because of that, so because of that, he will go on and also charge Sarkodie. And he also made a pronouncement, say, Sarkodie, he goes around and he's not paying much attention to his fans. Until Sarkodie at the range over Mina on Namkwamuna, people want to talk to him. Sarkodie, what he does is that he strons his fans. He will never roll the glass. As no AC, people want to talk to him. He said levels are changing. The fans are not on his level. And Shatta Wale kanya Emma Sarkodie ni bufu. And according to Sarkodie, these were the pronouncements that Shatta Wale ekanya e pusu no Emma no etina said no. Oya madamfo, each and every second there me know your video call. We talk, we chat, we are brothers. In fact, we are even more than brothers. What I say, if there's something I will be bina enya, the best thing for you to do as a person is for you to take a phone and call me and tell me, say, Michael Uswado, this is what I've seen, or this is what I've heard. Is it true? And if it is true, please, I don't think it's good. So please do it this way and do it this way. That is what friends are. But you going on on social media, on radio interviews, trying to hit him in the back and stab him in the back, dear Jack. enye nyonko papa no. So Sarkodie said upon looking and hearing all of these things, and no, the attacks were many. Also first quarter, no one said it was just part of the game, but he realized that they were just becoming incessant. So because of that, he needed to take a step back and really look at the situation again, because this thing was just getting out of hand. It's, you know, and he said he really cut off the relationship with Charles Ni Ama Mensah, and then what's more, he got angry and then he came out with advice. But then he said the advice song, there's nothing in there. A year or no, Sarkodie Michael Uswadon, he has never told Shatta Wale before. He's told himself he's fooling. He's told himself he's behaving like a child. He's told himself he should man up. He's told himself his brand is bigger. He's told himself people love him, so he, Shatta Wale, should behave and speak well, because he's one of the influential people here in Ghana. But I say, okay, it also enter studio. No, you see Joey B soundtrack, stables, only a track, Emma. Shatta Wale na sebi otia enkoni trino say no, I'm really moving in the wrong direction, and I send in the area see a kind of door and no come asem nipa odo and no can asem. So that was what even led to the advice on no Sarkodie release in the first place. Now he further went on to stress he missed Shatta Wale a lot, you know. Will give you an excerpt of what he really said. He said he really misses Shatta Wale a lot, looking at the friendship he had and all of those things. And then he wishes, one day, Charles Ni Ama Mensah, he will come back to his senses and say, no, I said this and this about my friend Sarkodie. It's no good, and I want to apologize. So I want to call him and straighten things up. That way, they could rekindle the old friendship or the old mutual friendship that they had together. They've been enjoying since forever. And Sana Shatta Wale went on social media, especially on Hits 103.9 FM, to make all of these pronouncements, which got our own Sarkodie very angry, and cutting, which led to him cutting off his relationship with Charles Nyama Mensah, and also he releasing a diss track to Shatta Wale by the title a friend advice. Now we'll be giving you more updates about this. In short, and the head and tail of it all is that he felt betrayed, and also passion. Our own Sarkodie was speaking with which means Bema Adina Kano, and so far we were hoping after this interview Shatta Wale was going to respond or say something. Already he's taken about himself because of the court case, so he has not come out to say anything. He's just quiet. What we saw on his official Twitter and Instagram handle is that he's busily promoting his track, and what's more, he got a retweet or a tweet from Nana Banamwa saying that she loves him so much. Shatta Wale also tweeted, but he has never ever said anything about Sarkodie's interview that he had on Joy 99.7 FM. In the meantime, Shatta Wale has been banned, and Obuo and other music people are saying that Shatta Wale is the root cause of all of this. They should deal with him, but then they shouldn't make it a one-sided situation. Now they will come and put all the blame on the musicians, forgetting the mistakes of Charterhouse, because the day of the event, security was very weak, and a whole lot of issues. The organizers need to sit back and try to mend all of this situation. Here is a little excerpt of what Sarkodie said in an earlier interview yesterday on Joy 99.7 FM with George Quay. Showbiz A to Z.
So how about Shatta?
Shatta.
Yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't necessarily like I didn't see that to be a beef. I saw that to be conversations that we've had on phone several times that I keep getting the opposite when maybe he's here, because if you talk about certain things, if like to start with, I heard my brother talk about the fact that I was in a car and then the fans were trying to wave at me and I said no and I have to hug my fans and do this. George, if you know me,
Yeah.
So if you are in traffic and you hear that, what's the first thing you do?
I'll be shocked.
So what will you do from there?
That people are trying to. That people are trying to wave. Somebody says that when you see your fans, you don't wave.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's a lie. I would call you up and find out.
So that line, call you up,
yeah,
is because you are close
yeah,
to
definitely.
Me.
I'll call
if you sit on radio, that means either it's not true or you want to frame something up.
Okay.
So when that happens, if it was coming from somebody I don't know, I go like maybe the guy doesn't have any contact, so he heard it, so he's on radio. But if somebody I talk to you constantly, we WhatsApp video call every second. So if there's anything that you have,
you can pick up the
phone. So then it makes you think twice. Like, okay, is it for clouds? Like, is this serious? And And then when we have a conversation, we'll be like, oh, say your mommy say make I watch your back, and it's like, our brother, So it's been going on, like back and forth, and we talk. Nothing on advice that I've not
discussed with him already.
To him straight, because my frustration has always been that what he's saying, it's not like you don't want to come and say you are not a big artist. The ultimate belief in yourself is when you believe in yourself so much that you feel embarrassed talking about it. That's how I see it, for me, actually. So I keep telling him, like, these Fita people, and then just from Fita 4, they're behind my house.
Yeah.
They love Wale to the point that, and I mean, if he's more kanamati feel, but this is the kind of love that you have.
Yeah.
With or without whatever you do, that love is there. That's how I see myself.
Yeah.
People who need that is people who are trying to get, the people's attention. If Wale should step anywhere, I remember when we did Major Girl. It turned Community 1 into like a show.
Yeah.
Just from a studio session. That's the kind of love you have from people, and it's not going to change. It's not going to go anywhere. So that has been my issue. So when I call him and he does something, there are things that I speak to you about. I don't sit on radio and say. Did they know that I was the one telling you guys to go and talk to?
No, they didn't.
Every artist.
No, they didn't.
Prior to VGMA. Yes, it's behind the scenes stuff that we need to do.
Yeah.
So I keep telling him, in Kofodo, people love you, and it will never go away. So you should not the extra stuff. Maybe it's brand positioning, but guess what? If you say certain things that goes overboard, I can't still be smiling and act like it's okay. So that is when the advice bit came in. So it came purposely just because we've been talking about this back and forth, but when we have the conversation, the next morning I'll hear something else. So we just had to move from that, past that. But it will never go away for what I feel for Shatta Wale until we straighten that side. Because I still miss him to today. My wife will tell you. Say there are certain things I see because when I talk to Wale, we don't even talk about music. Best show phone so I could say yeah, baby. And those things I still miss. But we need to straighten our relationship as people moving forward.
So things are a little tough between you two now. A little
not
rough.
Tough. I don't even know what it is at this point, because until me, I see that we are clear and there's no it's different if you say, oh, me call radio when they make say now that one I know you're joking. Because there are things that he said I used to laugh a lot, even when he's talking about me.
Yeah.
But then I felt it was being
exactly
consistent. Yes. Then we had to have a conversation.
Because one of your fans says, Kinsak, please sort things with El Shatta. Please, we love you both. El Sid from East Legon. So okay, yeah. Somebody said we should ask what happened to Sammy Forsen.
Sammy, it was we were done with.
You were done with the work, so you moved on. Your friends, the encounter between your friends, what do you make of it?
Obviously, I don't think anybody in Ghana is going to endorse it. You know, we all don't. I think we don't want to go into details as to what happened, who did what, but we all don't. You know, it's a great night that was meant to celebrate us, and then we wouldn't want, if there should be any problem, we would pray that it came from Chatter House, so that we the artists can go on Twitter and vent, you know. But when it's coming from the same people that we are celebrating for the night, I think it's unfortunate. But you saw me on Twitter talking about a few things. When it happened, because I had a speech hoping that if I should go on stage, I was going to give that speech, and that whole incident defeated that particular speech.
But you give that speech before you go. we need to hear it. Yeah.
No. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. We need to hear it.
So it was generally, I think there's been a gap between the corporate world and the entertainment industry, and I think they don't understand what it takes for them to be entertained. You know, corporate world, they feel like music, maybe movies and all these things. Well, what is it that's serious about it? You know, but I think it's a very important part in our country, Ghana. So I wanted to use the opportunity, since we had a lot of CEOs and reps from corporate bodies there, to involve them more. You know, I know what happens when we go in for sponsorships. I don't know about your situation, but I think they find it a bit outrageous with the figures that we come out with.
Yes.
But if they understand what it takes to put up a show like the VGMAs, that was a big deal for me. So I wanted to use the opportunity to talk to the corporate world about us merging more, and then whatever happened. So I imagine if after that I should go on stage and tell them that they should be involved, they feel like they have an excuse to say no. But to me that was mainly my point. But I still feel that is not an incident enough for us not to push for the fact that the corporate world should be more involved with entertainment, because they ride on the numbers that we have as well. So make it easier for us. It's a win-win situation. Vodafone is very consistent. Their name is trending when VGMA is going on. So I really just wanted to hammer on that side that they should come in more.
Yeah.
And to create the environment that we want, that I think I need at the VGMAs, it takes a lot of money.
We've also been joined by Miss G and Uncle Kennedy, our one and only Uncle Ken, who missed the VGMAs.
Digital Uncle Ken. Yeah, what? Digital Uncle Ken.
Digital, yeah. Digital
I
Uncle
am
Ken.
so happy to eventually meet Zach.
Oh, this is your first time meeting Ken Sack? Oh,
you see,
Uncle Ken, you should come out more. You should come out more. Uncle Ken, you should come out more.
Rasta will get you.
I would have been saying the same thing,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I had the privilege of meeting him there.
You boys should come out more. You should come out more.
No, it's because Zach doesn't come out.
That's true.
But Uncle Ken, even if he comes, are you where you from? You are at
But actually, Uncle Ken has taken me right where I want to be. You seem, are you an introvert? You seem, you don't go out. Why? Because there are a number of events. Usually, if Sak is not performing, he's not been built to perform. You not even appear. Why?
Do I even know why? I don't think I know why. I have to. Sometimes I feel like I want to go out. Sometimes I don't. Maybe for a show, I don't think I felt like that. You know. But I think I do go out though. It depends on where.
Where do you go?
But you shouldn't be telling.
No, Sak, where do you go? Or what do you do for leisure when you're not singing? You're not rapping. What do you do?
I'm pretty boring. I'm not a good friend to have if you are like the outing type. That I do accept. My friends come from outside and they keep complaining that I keep them indoors too much.
Just prove Uncle Ken right.
Yes. So that I get it. Yeah.
You get that a lot.
Yes.
Sak, people have said you're occult, Illuminati, spiritual stuff. People say it's not normal for somebody to be so relevant for so long. They've watched the music terrain, they've seen the Lord Kenyans, they've seen the Euphoria Ponsens, they've seen others. I mean, nobody can be this consistent for so long. It must be something spiritual. What do you worship?
God.
Which God?
Omnipotent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which God?
Actually, that's I can't say your God because I don't know your God.
Oh, my God is the one God,
Almighty
Jesus
God.
Christ Almighty.
Yes.
Yes.
Same. That's the God
That one.
Yeah, I worship.
The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac,
Yes.
the God of Moses.
Yes. Yeah, but I think with the occult accusations, I will not be a hypocrite at this point and go and cry, because when I was young coming in, there used to be stories about people that I look up to, and I bought into it because I was backstage, and then they were telling me about maybe a Daddy Lumba or a Kodrentry, and I was like, okay, maybe that's why they are relevant, until I came out and I realized, oh, I'm actually out and I'm the artist of the year and I didn't do anything. That means if you work hard, you believe, you do that. So when I'm getting that from other people, I need to take it, so I get it that it's coming that way.
So you haven't passed anywhere small or nothing?
No.